Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County in Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps out the channel a lot. Welcome back to the city. Last time we were finishing up the neighborhood of Shatner Heights, which, what the heck's that helicopter doing? That seems very dangerous. Which is has a tram line running right down the middle of it. It's a residential suburban kind of build, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that build. Now, at the end of last episode, I said maybe we'd start doing we'd be doing some revisions of how the resources work in the city and the industry areas. However, I was looking at it, and I think it's going to be like a 2-episode thing. So I'm going to delay that till next week, where we can kind of focus next week on revising a lot of the industry areas now that we've have this the city, like, you know, really blossoming at this point. So we're gonna stick out in the same area that we've been all week, and I think that's a good plan. You know, we've already kind of worked out in this area this week, so let's kind of see it through a little farther. There's still a couple things I want to do out this way, which are exciting, and I'm excited to start. So let's back out of this cinematic and let's talk about it. So last episode we built up, and the episode before, we've built up this whole neighborhood in here. We've done some revisions as well, which is always exciting, and I think it turned out really nicely. We got some nice high density over here. It's a little pocket, and we have this residential community over here, and what this has kind of left us is we've have this whole area here that's prime for some suburban development. We also have West Beach to finish off. And then we have this little pocket over here as well, and maybe even including in this area, that I think could definitely use, or could be a little project for us. There's also something I want to do to help tie in the transit in the airport bus terminal into the festival area, which was a suggestion from last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess, when we built this festival area. I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to add that in today's episode. But yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do that, a little transit revision, and we'll do something fun in here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll look at West Beach. I think that's a good idea to kind of finish that off, since we kind of built this road last episode. Anyways, so I think we can finish off West Beach. I think it's only going to go till about this interchange. And then we'll look at Shatner Heights in another time, the rest of it. But yeah, well, let's do this, and then, you know, if we have time, there's other things we can always do. So, yeah, so this is the festival area. It's looking pretty good. One tweak I did make is I didn't end up really liking how the path connected from the festival area, and it had to cross the support tram line. So I didn't like that. So what I decided to do was I decided to build that bridge after all. So I haven't seen your comments yet. I pre-record. So I think the bridge is working pretty nicely. I think in this instance, this tram stop would be probably called Festival Station or something along those lines. So we have a pretty simple pedestrian bridge to come across here, and then we still have the desired path to get down to the tram line, where technically people can walk all the way into Shatner Heights. And then just to show how long, like to show off the fact that I really don't sim this game, what you see in this Let's Play is really what it is. So at the end of last episode, we decided that we were going to add a second tram into the festival area, and here is the second tram arriving into that festival area. So the amount of time between last episode was literally just me building this bridge. And it kind of goes to show that this tram traveled all the way from over in the municipal services station area. So it's a pretty far drive, but really it doesn't take that long, does it? So here it is. It's coming through. It's going to dive right through here. It's going to sneak right into the festival area, and then it's going to do its thing over here. So let's see how many people are using this tram, by the way. You know what? It's getting some use. It's pretty good. It's more for the aesthetic anyways. Yeah, I really like how this festival area is turning out. So what was the suggestion that I mentioned before? Well, we have such amazing infrastructure in the airport. Why not try to tie it in? And one great idea to do so was to use the monorail system. So what we can do is we can pretty much just cut off the monorail right here and then right in here. And what we can do is we can swing it out, touch this area, and then swing it out even farther maybe, and get the stop in over here, and then we'll swing it all the way back. So it's really not that much work, and you know, it's most of it's city land anyways because of the highway. So I think that's a really good idea. We can get a stop in over here for, say, some type of build. Maybe we can get even more airport parking up this way. I don't really know, because you know, at this instant, it's kind of like condensed just for the airport itself. So we're expanding the monorail to not be that, which, you know, is a good thing, and it could be seen as a bad thing. So I was thinking like we could squeeze in some housing over here, but maybe not. Let's start off with this station though. So we're gonna cut off the fence right here, and we're gonna go right off of this. We're just gonna squeeze it in. I don't think it's gonna really need to be too big or anything like that. We're just gonna make it just a little offshoot right here. And what we'll do is we'll just get the monorail station. It's right here. We'll plop it right down. Oh, that's the one with the road. You know what? Maybe what we need to do is we need to curve it a little bit. So let's redo that road. And we'll just bump it out really quickly. And we'll bring it across like so. We're still on the other side of the fence. That's nice. So let's go back into here. And then we'll just plop it right here. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, very good, very good. And now let's go and remove all of this. So we'll delete everything over here. And I think I'm going to delete it up to this point here. We'll reconnect it into this monorail station this way. Yeah, so we'll swing it down right through here. I'm thinking another station in this zone. Oh, we need water. Haha, that's early on in the episode that I forgot water. There we go. Yeah, so let's connect the other side first. And what we'll do is we'll swing it out. Let's go into freeform. And we'll swing it out about here. And we'll come right across the highway here. Nice. And then let's go across the parking lot. Or should we approach it differently? I think we should approach it a bit differently and try to use the same kind of right-of-ways that we had before. So let's delete it right up to this point. Just try to go straight right across. That works. And then we'll just try and curve it right through like that. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll just do a bit of work with Move It here just to clean it up a little bit. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna swing down here. So theoretically, if you were to go into the long-term parking for the airport, what you do is you could either hop on the metro and go right there. That's one way, but we're saying that people would use the monorail system. So you get onto the monorail, and then you'd want to probably take the airport direct route, which would be going over here to the bus station, and then right in front of the airport. But if you're coming here for like an expo or something like that, an exposition, or you know, maybe you even worked here, you would then hop in over here. Then you'd have to swing all the way down the festival area, and then you drop off right in front of the expo center. So that is fantastic. Now we're going to swing this out and over. We're going to bring it over into here. We're going to figure out what we're going to do with this area. You know, I really didn't know what we were going to do, but something I do know that we're going to have to do is upgrade the road in this area. So we're going to upgrade the road to a 6-lane road because this area is becoming a bit more used than it previously was. And this, I don't mind this having some asymmetry to it because of the lane mathematics in this situation. So let's go into, oh, there it is. Let's get some, oh, wrong thing. Let's get some dedicated turning lanes right through here along Bathurst Street. Very nice. So you can go in the left turn lane if you want to go onto the highway this way, which will take you into the windmill. Or you can just go straight. And if you stay in the left lane over here, you can then get on the highway that way. Or go to the festival area. I don't think we really need to change much over in this area though, but in between these junctions would work great. All right, so let's think about this. You know, I was really thinking this could be a bit of a residential development. Maybe like the leftovers of some housing before the highways really kind of took over. And I think we're going to revise this area as well. This is just kind of thrown together stuff. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. So let's go with some asymmetry. Or asymmetry. What am I even saying? A smaller road. So I think we come right straight down through here. And right about here we'll stop because I noticed that there's starting to be some change in the topography. Yeah, it's over there. Okay, we're good. And then what we'll do is we will take this road and we're just going to make a bit of a grid. And right at the end of this grid, we're going to put the metro station. Or monorail station. Right here like that. And let's see, can I just remove a part of this? I can. Nice. And now let's get the monorail over into here. So we'll curve it out like this. And we'll curve it out over here. The thing I like about monorails is they can take some really sharp turns. Okay, so we're just gotta make sure that this support beam appears. I'd like to select the node, please. There we go. Fantastic. And let's just, oh, I selected the wrong thing. That's fine, okay. Weird how I'm not selecting just the node. What the heck? Select segment, and let's just realign that ever so slightly. And this is a node right here, so let's try to move that so we get the pillar. Holy cow, why can't I select these? Alright. So we got that, it swings into here. And there you go. So now we just need to reconnect it back up to the main system. And I think we'll just go with a nice simple curve. It's pretty close. Just make sure we connect properly. There we go. And then what we should probably do is check to make sure that the monorails now have their new stops. So let's drag line to add stop. We'll add a stop right here. Make sure that has it again, and then we'll try to grab the other one. I think I did. Hopefully I did that right. Add a stop, add a stop. Add a stop, add a stop. And yeah, I mean, looks like everything's okay. Fantastic. I'll double check after the recording to make sure that it's actually working, because people don't actually use the monorail that much, but maybe they will now because they can come into the festival area. Alright, so the reason why I really wanted to get this in before we revised this area is because I just want to pause the game and we're just going to move these over here. The Trevor Balloons tour is over on this side. Taxi, that's just industry. We're just gonna plop that in right there for now. Don't worry. Delete all these buildings. Fantastic, let's take these trees out. Just for the build. And I'm just gonna revise that so that we can kind of get squeeze this in a little bit better. So I'm still thinking that the balloon tours is probably a better option in this area rather than in this area. But it kind of makes more sense to leave the balloon tours over in this area, though, and make this area more residential, doesn't it? Even though with the train lines, it's a bit much, isn't it? Because, you know, tourists could come and use this area a little bit more efficiently. Use, like, the balloon tours and stuff. Okay, so let's try and mirror, whoops, the monorail system here. Okay, we're gonna need to redraw this in. That's okay. Let's go straight for a little bit. Let's go, say, 8 units. There we go, and then we'll curve. Like so. And yeah, I'm not gonna tie it into here. I think we'll run everything off this into like a cul-de-sac kind of thing. But I don't really mind if, say, we have it kind of connect like this. I think that works. Let's just remove this node really quickly, since we don't really need it. And then we'll just readjust this ever so slightly. Whoa. Yeah, all right. So now let's move some of these things. So let's get the taxi stand over here. Doesn't really matter where that is. We'll get the police station. Actually, let's try to reorganize a couple more things before we get those in. So I'm thinking the balloon tours I want in this area over here. So maybe the taxi stand doesn't work over there, but it is a nice little space for it. So the chirper balloon tours, it takes up a lot of space. And I guess we can plop this down right here. And then the blimp stop. Oh, it's a blimp, not the hot air balloon tours. Okay, I thought it was the hot air balloon tours. So let's get that in as well. So I think that's in leisure? Or would it be in... Ah, yeah, it's in this area. Hot air balloon tours, okay. So this is what I was thinking. Let's see if we can kind of mix these assets up a little bit better. Alrighty, so let's just grab buildings. That's why I wasn't selecting it properly. Bring this over like that. And then this one. This takes up a lot of room, doesn't it? Because we're gonna get a blimp in here as well. Okay, maybe the blimp's gonna go a little bit farther over, because this does take up a lot of space, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, let's try and do something like this then. I was trying to make it seem like it was the same kind of building. So maybe we do it on this side then. So that means we can move this one over again, back into its favored position. We'll rotate this one back. And by putting them so close together, it kind of makes it seem like it's the same kind of thing, even though there's a fence in the way. And let's get a nice little road off of it here. So let's go with the dirt road, because I do like the kind of the vibes of the dirt road. Let's go with no guidelines on, and we'll just plop this in. Oh, let's turn node snapping off really quickly, just like that. And then let's bring it out like so. And then let's turn node snapping on. All right. Very cool, very cool. Bit of a touristy area. And now let's figure out how we're going to do the roads in this area over here. So this will be just the hot air balloons and some city services. So we'll add some more in as well. So let's delete this road and let's do it again from the other side. So we did 8 units the first time. Let's make sure we have our guidelines back on. 8 units. And then I guess we can either just go straight and just continue it, because we are on a hill, so maybe we do need to just go to about this point, and then we'll pull it back. And we'll do the same thing. We'll run it as a cul-de-sac. So I'll pull this down until the concrete connects, because then technically people will be able to walk through it. We'll do the same thing over here. Looks like it's already been done. And then we'll get the blimp stop over here. Alrighty, so blimp, let's move it. Let's get that. Let's leave it enough space for it to land. The reason why I'm laughing is because it's a little bit funny, isn't it? Blimps. Okay, so we'll do that right there. And you know what? We definitely need to do some landscaping. So let's just do this with move it. We'll grab all of this and we'll say get to the same height as that. And then this guy over here, we'll need to, undo. This one, we'll just lower until we get 0 glitching with the road that we're trying to merge this with. Which means this one we'll have to lower until we see the parking lot again, pretty much. And then we'll go into Network Multi-Tool, go into the sloping. We'll just slope it like that, really simple. All right, so it is still sunken, but it's a lot less, isn't it? All right, so let's just redraw the blimp line, I guess, because we took it out if we moved it, didn't we? Blimps, all right. So this is where it was. Where is this one? Okay, it looks like I think it used to be over here and we haven't deleted it. Okay. So we'll just delete this. It looks like it's invisible. And we'll redraw this now that we have suburbs over this way. We didn't before. Alrighty, so blimp path. Let's go into freeform here. And we'll go right down over here, along the water. And then we'll curve right up over here. And we'll connect in like that. And I'm not sure why there's 2, so I'm just going to loop it around, just to be safe. And then we'll delete the old one as well. All right, I'll just... How much more do we have to do? Okay. And there's a lot more. All right, we're done with that. Yeah, so I guess we could have actually brought the blimps over by the festival area. That would have been pretty cool, but that's okay. All right. So I think what we'll do is we'll take some concrete and we'll just fill in the area in between here. Just don't like how it messes with the road like that. And we'll leave this space open. Let's get some city services down on this side. So I think what we'll do is we'll run the road. Whoa, hot air balloon in my face. Let's run it right down into here like that, and then we'll run this over. And we'll be able to fit our services in this area as well. So we got the fire station, police station. I guess water as well would be needed. There, bring this down. Fantastic. So what other buildings can go in here? Well, we're just looking at the tourist things, and we had the hot air balloon tours. I know we have a sightseeing bus depot already, so we don't really need that. Bus depots could be good over here. We already have taxi stands. Maybe we can throw a taxi stand, like an actual taxi stand in beside the monorails though. Because maybe we can get some buses into here or something. Yeah, I think we're good over on this side. Education, I don't think there's anything in education we need to throw in. We already have police over here. We already have fire. We could probably perhaps use a medical clinic though. Let's see what the area is like. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bit of a gray space over here for medical clinics, isn't it? It's surprising, to be honest. I'm surprised we don't have a medical clinic over here at all, actually. So we'll use this one because it's a bit nicer of a building, and I think it'll help fill in the space a little bit better. We could just plop this down right here, and we'll just move it over ever so slightly, so it's in the middle. That's actually very surprising that there's no medical clinic in the airport area. Okay, well, I think we should add one in the medical area. The area just doesn't really matter where at this point because there's none. That's surprising. So let's put it right beside the gas station. Let's plop it down right here since we have that space anyways. Okay, so we're over here now. This is going okay. People are using it. Okay, so I guess in a way for the festival area to hop onto the monorail here and then just go 2 stops, that'd be fantastic. You could also take a taxi this way as well. Oh, what's going on with that? Oh, it's the blimp stops. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the blimp stops. So we'll grab this and we'll plop it down right over here. Cannot find path. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, so where does the other blimp stop? Right in Prospect Park? Okay, we're gonna have to just redraw it in. And that's okay. Blimp line 1. Delete. Yes, please. Exit, please. All right. And blimp. Okay, so blimp stop. Create new line. Go all the way over here. Let's make sure that there's no weird connection points. Might be a little tricky for you to see though. Apologies for that. Add stop. Perfect. Okay, so we'll go right back. So I guess there was just a bit of an issue with sorting that out. Let's go over into here. Blimp line 1. We only need 1 blimp. I don't think anyone's using it, to be honest. But yeah, all right. And it looks like there is still an issue over here. Oh, that was a bus, isn't it? So we'll grab the bus, drag bus stop to move it, and we'll bring the bus in over here. Or I guess right in here. Right out in front of this area, and we'll add in another. Would really like it to stick to the outside. We need a bus stop over on this side as well, though. Yeah, so the bus is gonna come. The bus is gonna come in, and I want it to go over here, so that we gotta stop at least close. I don't want to park it right here because of the hospital, or the clinic. So let's actually move the clinic then. And I'll put that right over here, and then we can actually position the bus where we want it, just right here. So we come in, and then you can go right to the monorail, and then you can go a bit farther, and the bus stops for the blimp. And this one just shuttles them right into here, which in a way now doesn't really need to exist because we have the monorail. So let's repurpose this bus then, instead of bringing it into here. Sorry, I should have seen that. Let's bring this bus right from here into, into Reynolds Square. Or, not Reynolds Square, Shatner Heights. So where would be a good stop for it? Well, we should probably link it up with the tram line, and then it should probably go back. So maybe we can link it up. Yes, we'll have to come off the road right here. Maybe we can get a stop right in West Beach, and we'll bring it up into here, and then we'll go back. There's a good idea. let's delete that. We'll grab this, and it's going to get a stop right in here, like we said. And then we're going to move it so that it's linked up with the tram. I want to get it on the tram line itself. So we'll do that, and then we'll get another stop. Right here. Then it goes back. Okay, fantastic. So that's a bit of a repurpose of that bus. Okay, so what other city services do we have? Well, we have healthcare. Is death care needed in this area? Yeah, so there's no death care in the airport area at all either. Again, a bit of an oversight, but I guess we're going for a bit more of a realism aspect to it. So put the crematorium beside the hospital. That should help out. Do we need this in here? Not really, but it might be beneficial to, you know, some of these residential areas that we're developing. So we'll place one down as well. Again, beside the medical clinic, since we have it. Child care center, elder care center. I don't think that any of that really needs to be here. Same thing with this. Garbage. There should probably be a garbage facility in this area because it would definitely be beneficial for support. I know oftentimes it looks like we have overkill on the garbage processing, but honestly sometimes it seems like we need more. So let's place another one down. Fantastic. And then we'll just fill in the rest with some light industry. So if we go into here, this district is part of West Beach, I think. Yeah. So let's just extend that into here instead, because of the specialization. And then with Reynolds Square, I think I'll take this area. Okay, so now that we have that, I think we just need some light industry in this area just to kind of help fill the gaps. So we'll just do a little bit. I'm not going to do anything on this road, but there is definitely some opportunities to get just a bit of industry over here. Nothing major, you know, just a couple things. Let's take zoning off of this road. I think maybe we can get just a touch of industry in here. It's just farming industry, so it's gonna look a little nice. And then I think maybe this road can be a bit wider. It doesn't necessarily need to be that large road. I would still like to have 4 lanes on it. So let's just upgrade it like so. All right, awesome. Okay. I mean, what other services do we really have? Post is not going to really work in this instance. Garbage is good. Fishing. But there's also the road maintenance depot that could be good over here as well. But I don't really know if it really fits into the build, to be honest. So it could have been nice over there, but we went with garbage instead. So we'll leave that. However, we have this area to develop, and let's do that as well. So it's going to be, in a way, a large cul-de-sac as well. So that's going to be a bit of a similar problem, I guess. So we're going to have to run everything off of here. I'll bring this down 20 units, let's say. And since it's going to be residential, let's actually go with this road. Nice. And yeah, I mean, I think maybe we can probably get a pedestrian connection across into these areas, but otherwise I think it's just going to be low density residential, like just like a nice, maybe some older houses, something to fill this gap, to be honest. So we'll go with this street here. Let's go out 8 units on both sides. Oh no. Let's go out 8 units, please. Let's go road guidelines. Oh no, grid is what I want. And angle? Yeah, there we go. Then we're at 9. I just want 8. Okay, anyways, that works. And then let's go into this mode here. And we'll just curve it. I guess we could also connect it right into here, can't we? It is rather steep, though. Yeah, let's do it though. Connect it into here like that. And then what we'll do is we'll do a bit of slope work. So from here up to here, let's make that a nice incline. So this is only for residential anyway, so 4% isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's upgrade this train line to elevate. There we go. And then let's just smooth out this area. Yeah, so a bit of a slower episode, to be honest. We're kind of just filling in some gaps. But you know, I think that's needed. This there's a lot of gaps in this city of builds that we've kind of just had to stop, and we've just kind of like left behind to kind of complete at a later date. And you know, that's good because means we're moving on to other things. But also at the same time, it's kind of nice to do an episode every now and then where we you know, finish off some of the projects that we had previously. Let's just get some trees in this area, and then we'll work on getting a couple cul-de-sacs. Okay, ground level, topography, please. Okay, so it's right here is where we need to go, and we'll go straight. Actually, let's go straight off of this one. Let's go about 8 units again. And then we'll do a nice little curve. Let's actually plan this out a little bit better. So what I'll do is I'll just go straight out to here, and then I want the curve to be right out into here. And let's delete that. That actually works. I think we'll be fine with that. Let's turn zoning off of this road. There we go. Fantastic. So let's get some nice big homes on this area. Let's take that off right there. Yeah, okay. And then let's just get a nice simple path. Let's exit out of that view. Turn guidelines off so it's a bit easier to plan the pathway. Go right into there like that for some pedestrian access. And I think we'll probably leave that. Let's get some more trees in here though. Okay, fantastic. And then we'll do the other side. This one, I think, unfortunately, is going to be a cul-de-sac, like a full cul-de-sac, because I guess we have 2 connection points, which is nice. But yeah, this one will kind of just kind of have to, you know, fill in as much space as we can. But it's also pretty close to some major infrastructure. There we go. Maybe this road used to connect into here before other developments or something. And then this guy, I think, will swing out. Maybe we can get a bit of a revision on this road. Okay, let's go straight. Bring it straight out until we connect here. And we'll bring this one out right to the edge. And then all we'll do is I'll just grab move it, and we'll just kind of clean it up this way. That didn't really work out, did it? Messing up today. It's a bit nicer. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to get a road right off of here, right where that curve started. This is what I was kind of looking for. And we'll bring this over like so. And I think we can get some housing right in there. Then we'll bring this one down. into here like that. And then we'll get this one to come right across. Actually, sorry, we need to leave 3 like this. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. It's close enough. Let's get some nice cul-de-sacs. Let's go into our zoning adjuster. Let's turn zoning off of Thornton Street right here. Same thing with that road. And this one as well. There we go. And let's get some nice zoning over in here. Actually, I don't think I was planning on putting houses on that part. Then we'll get some nice housing over on this side. And the highway's probably been built up since before this neighborhood was here. It's probably good. And then we can get some trees to just go around the edge of the train tracks. Okay, so with this road, I'm thinking we upgrade it to the same one. I'm going to pause the game because I know I'm going to mess up the zoning adjuster, which I just tried to fix. And then the same thing, let's just do this little bit right here. And then I'll just redo that part. I wonder if we could bring it all the way down, actually. Let's try it. See how it works. Pretty nice. And then we'll just clean up the road with that and a bit of move it. Okay, let's go into the node controller really quickly and we'll square that node off. All right, and then we're going to upgrade this road to a 3 plus a 2. Yeah. Do we need that turn lane? This was more of just a service interchange for the buses. And we're running everything else not off of that, so I don't think that is needed. I don't think that turning lane should be there, because this interchange is just for buses. Though we could think about changing that up now. But I think it's a little late in the episode to do something like that. And then we'll do that. Dedicated turning lanes. Okay, fantastic. And then this one, I guess, can go all 3 directions. There shouldn't be many people using it anyway, so that's good. And then let's get just a bit of pedestrian work through here. So I'm just going to grab it with move it. Just like that. That works. Oh, there's definitely too many lights on this road then. So we definitely don't need lights either. And we'll do yield. Okay, fantastic. So it looks like we're all zoned up and ready to go. Oh, pedestrian connections on these ends as well. I suppose what we could do is we could do this on both of them. And that would probably give us a bit more space with the zoning as well. All right, so let's go into our, get some trees going. Let's just use this tree. We'll go into a line. And just some pre-planned trees. Is there any housing on here? There is. Okay, so I think we can just go right out to about here. Then I wanted to do the same thing right in here as well. And then I believe if we just select the tree, there we go. Same thing with that one. Okay, so pedestrian wise, I suppose it would be beneficial to try and get a connection to the tram line, wouldn't it? I suppose we can get a bridge, can't we? It'd be pretty simple. Since today's episode is you know, kind of like a little things episode. So let's go straight, perfect. Let's go from about, turn our guidelines off, about right here. We'll go up, so I believe 10 is sufficient. Try to follow the rail line. We'll go right over top. And then I believe the stop is right in here. So what I'll do is I'll just go click home. And yeah, let's bring it right out like that. I'll upgrade this piece to ground level. And I'll just use move it to readjust these pieces so that it's a bit more part of the infrastructure. All right, and yes, let's bring this over to about here. And is that high enough? I think so, but I don't think this side is. So let's just grab this with move it, lift it up. Yeah, that works. It's more than enough space. And this side definitely needs to be raised. So we'll raise, whoa, whoops, undo. And I messed everything up. So we'll grab that. Sorry, we've already grabbed that. Let's raise it to the same height. Thank you very much. Let's add in a node or two right here and then right here. And then we'll go into the sloping and we'll slope from here to here. Raise that up. So this piece needs to be elevated then. So we'll go, there we go, right like that. Let's get out of that view really quickly. And come on. Oh, we're in move it still. Upgrade, ground, elevate. Make sure we're this, grab the right one. Elevate, elevate, holy cow. Fantastic, so let's just realign this piece a little bit. And there we go. Nice little quick pedestrian bridge, and that links up these two areas together with some transit, which is nice. And I suppose we could have left that bus then, shouldn't we? Yeah, so that bus goes down into here now. So maybe what we can do is, when it goes in and out, we can just try and drag it. So we'll add a stop right here, and then I'll try and find it again. There we go. So we'll come right into here then this time. And we'll stop it right through here, so everyone in this neighborhood just has to walk to the main route, which is totally a normal thing. All right, so no one's moved in, obviously, because it's not exactly the most desirable of space, to be honest. And I don't blame them for that. So I think this will be one of those things that we'll have to come back to by the time when it fills out. That's okay. At least those nice little residential community that we built up. Pedestrian connection to this area. I think what they'll have to do is they'll walk down into here, and then we can get a pathway. Now let's go with a planned pathway. We'll just do a simple paved path right here. But we'll get a desired path from this intersection. Like a path that, you know, people have made by walking it over time. Right into here. And then maybe we can also just drag that over into here, but not connect it up, so that it has, it does connect up, but it doesn't create like a node in the middle there. Okay, so that should work. Connect into this neighborhood. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Well, that was a neat little build today. We did the monorail. The monorail did stop here. People are definitely using this. Holy cow. That's fantastic. People are actually using the monorails. People are actually using the monorails. We might need to revise these monorail lines before we end it. We only have one. Let's get two on these lines now. Lines overview. Yeah, let's just get 2. Why not? A bit faster. So we got some taxi stands. Yeah, you know, I think we did a good job here. Let's just grab that tree again, though, and let's just line this road with it. We'll do the same thing right in here. We'll go back into solo, and I'll, you know, just do this road as well. How about this one? Make it the tree of the build. Bit of an older neighborhood. It's got some large trees in it. And then why don't we upgrade this road just to end it off? We'll upgrade this road to one with trees so that it can kind of continue, and then we'll select that tree again, and there we go. Kind of continue that theme all the way along. So, you know, this neighborhood will grow up eventually, but you know, I think it worked out pretty good. We did get some industry out this way. The land just isn't desirable because we don't really have anything going on in this area. So I think one way we could look to improve the land value is to maybe add a library or something like that, or a school. But I think this will. I don't really think that kind of goes with the theme of this build. So I think we'll leave it. We do have a bus stop, so that should be enough. We'll probably just wait and see. If it doesn't have, if no development happens over time, then we might need to make a slight adjustment to, say, the main road system. Maybe make a bit of commercial in there or something like that. But let's just add in some flair with some trees in this area, and then we can call it. All right. So I hope you had a lovely day, folks, and I will talk to you in the next episode, where we're going to go back in Fort Prairie, and we got some big things planned in Fort Prairie, so don't miss out on next week. Have a great rest of your week, and peace out.